Good morning, crew. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and we got a lot to do today. So, sun is up. It's nice clear skies. It's been raining the last couple days. Hope everybody enjoyed their 4th of July yesterday. And, yeah, we're going to head up to the farmer's market because we need to get right into contract work. See if we can't get up to that 800,000 that we need for the phase 1. So we're going to turn on the radio. It's a little bit longer drive today, so we're going to turn on the radio and we're going to drive up to the farmer's market.
Well, good morning, crew. You're riding with Max to Axman Bishop, and it's 6:01 on this fine July 5th. I hope y'all had one heck of a 4th yesterday. I gotta say, the skies cut us a rare break. That rain let up just in time for the fireworks show. And let me tell you, Frankenmuth delivered. Best display I've seen in years. Hats off to the city crew, the volunteers, and whoever timed that big gold willow burst with stars and stripes forever. Pure magic. Now, back to the grind, and a little look at the weather. Currently sitting at a cool 64 degrees out here, and we're headed for a high of 81 around that 2 o'clock window. Soak it in while you can, because the weatherman's calling for a little wrinkle later on. 10% chance of a storm rolling up from the south around 4 p.m. Light rain's all we're expecting, but keep an eye out if you're planning to be in the field or on the road. Now, speaking of rolling in from the south, let's spin one from our Heartland Harmonizers, Hollow Fence Line. This one's a pedal steel prayer for the hopeful, far side of the fence. Only on the Haywire 97.9 FM. Crank it.
Got a rusted gate and a leaning post. Half a mile that gravel ghost. Where the sun sinks low behind the pines, and the wind hums old county lines. Mama's quilts on the clothesline tied, like it's bracing for another fight. But I got dreams that don't make sense, hanging out on the far side of the fence. There's a fire in the sky where the two roads meet, where the soil's still soft underneath my feet, and I'm chasing down hope like a runaway colt, with a whisper of faith and a pocket of salt. Yeah, it might not pay, and it might not mend, but I'll find my peace on the far side of the fence. Old man says don't trust the rain, but he still plants corn just the same. And I keep sowing like I believe.
Let's see if we can get any decent contracts this morning. So, wish me luck. Alright guys, so I was able to get 3 contracts. They're all cultivating. 2 are for David and 1 is for Walter. Now, I told them that I did not have a cultivator. And David said since he's got 2 fields, he'll let me use it, and then also let me use it for Walter's field as well. So, we're going to head up to the first one here, which is going to be field 17. And we're going to do David's field first, and then we'll jump around and see where we go from there. But since it's just right there, I think we're going to pull into this parking lot off to the side and just run across the street. That seems to be the easiest for me anyways. So get over here across the street. Let's look both ways. This car coming, so I'll come up here a little bit closer. Maybe to, yeah, about right here. Take a look again. Yep, it's clear. Cool. So let's run. Ooh, there's a ditch here. Alright, well, let's jump. Got it. Didn't get my feet wet or nothing. That worked. Awesome. Alright, so let's go and jump in the tractor and let's get this turned on. Go. And alright, it's already attached. So let's go up here a little bit and see if we can't get GPS to work on this tractor. Yeah, that works without any problems. Alright, so let's go up over here. I think we're going to start on this far end and work our way down because the next build is further down. So it just makes sense to start over here. So we're going to go there, and that button there should lower or unfold the cultivator. And this button here should lower it. Yep, that worked. Alright, cool. Well, we're going to turn on the tunes and get the drone up and go from there.
Alright folks, it's 6:13 on this fine July morning, and I just want to take a quick second to shout out all of you riding with us on the channel. We are now sitting at 184 subscribers. Big thanks to each and every one of you who've joined the crew. It means the world to us out here at HK Valley. Your support keeps the diesel humming and the stories rolling. And hey, if you've been watching along but haven't hit that subscribe button yet, what are you waiting for? Join the ride, click that bell, and be part of the harvesting crew as we rebuild, farm, and tackle everything this wild valley throws our way. We've got new videos, live updates, and more crew moments than you can shake a silage fork at. Alright, back to the action in just a second. You're tuned into the Haywire 97.9, and this engine ain't slowing down anytime soon.
Need horsepower you can count on? Come see us at Ridgeline Ag and Equipment, your trusted Massey Ferguson and New Holland dealer right here in Frankenmuth. From sales and seasonal rentals to custom paint and full service repair, Ridgeline's got what your farm needs, whether it's brand new iron or bringing the old gear back to life. Stop in, gear up, and get to work. Ridgeline Ag and Equipment, built to run, backed by locals. We are located just off Junction Road 10, just past the grain elevator. See you there.
Big thanks to Ridgeline AG and Equipment for keeping this county rolling. Now crank it up. Here's Ironbark Honesty by Rustwood Revival, right here on the Haywire 97.9 FM.
I was raised on rust, not silver spoons, where calloused hands meet crescent moons. Out where the fence line bends but holds, and every story's barbed and bold. We don't polish up what we ain't. Truth here don't need a coat of paint. It's ironbark honesty, thick as the tree. It's stubborn as summer with a southbound breeze. No sugar, no spin, just a backbone creed, built from roots and grit and what we believe. Yeah, we don't break, we bow and breathe. That's ironbark honesty. Gramps said, boy, your words, your land. And I watched him shake with a weathered hand. Still built a barn in the middle of rain. Still said ain't nothing worth it without some strain. Truth don't shine, but it don't fade, like old tools hanging in the shade. It's ironbark honesty, thick as a tree. It's stubborn as summer with a southbound breeze. No sugar, no spin, just a backbone creed, built from roots and grit and what we believe. Yeah, we don't break, we bow and breathe. That's ironbark honesty. So lay your lies in the city glow. We got fireside facts and muddy roads. If it don't stand in a wind that bites, it ain't
honesty, thick as the trees, stubborn as summer with a southbound breeze. No sugar, no spin, just a backbone creed, built from roots and grit and what we believe. Yeah, we don't break, we bow and breathe. That's iron bark on a steed. We don't talk much, but when we do, you can plant it deep and watch it grow true.
Alright, field 17 is done. Now we're going to jump up to field 30. It's right over here across the street, just on the other side of this harvested field here. And we'll get started right into that field. This is David's second field. And from there, we'll jump over and complete Walter's field once we're done there. So, there we are. It's just right here to the left of us. Let's get GPS set up on this field. This is a unique shaped field. Alright, well, this one's going to take a little bit of time to do. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put the drone up, put some tunes on, and go from there. So first we're going to get this lowered, get lined up on the GPS line, sit back and relax, and I'll catch back up with you guys here in a few.
See the heaven I prayed for in the setting sun. Mama's voice echoes from the porch swing light. Keep your heart on the land and your soul upright. It's a hayfield hallelujah. Hear the gospel in the breeze, where the Lord walks barefoot through the sweet grass and the trees. No stained glass needed, just the moon rising blue.
Well, that was Hayfield Hallelujah from Fencewire Saints. Man, that one always hits like Sunday morning in a cloud of dust. Now, let's flip the script. Time for something a little grittier. I'm talking raw vocals, heavy fuzz, and enough mood to fog your windows. This next one's called Static Garden, brand new spin from Broken Dahlia. Don't say I didn't warn ya.
Up, tangled in a dial-tone dream, cracked screen sky, stitched at the seam. Vinyl leaves fall slow through static haze in this garden where the sun forgets to stay. Nails in the dirt pulling up old wires, thorns bloom bright on the telephone spires. We were roses in a radio storm,
Well, guys, it looks like my drone battery is low. So I need to bring that in. Meaning we're probably not going to get much more drone stuff today. So I'm going to go ahead and finish out this build. I'll do the next build and I'll catch back with you guys when we're done. Alright, so that was 11,350, 13,500, and 22,731 for those contracts. Takes our new grand total to $841,167. So that's a plus. Now, one thing that I noticed when I was doing those builds, with the rain that we've been having some hailstorms with it too, and I saw a lot of field damage due to the hailstorms. And I haven't really checked up on my field. Granted, we just harvested it, so if it is there, it's not that big of a deal. I do have my grass field that's over there too, but I haven't checked to see if I've got any hail damage or not. So I'm gonna head up there. I need to check anyways because it has been raining, if it's even dry enough to bell the straw, because I need to get that straw belled as soon as possible. Next month is going to be the start of planting season for wheat, and I need to get wheat in the field as we had discussed previously. So I've got to prep that field still, and I haven't done much of anything since I harvested. I've been busy with the move and this and that. Oh, look at that. That looks completely different. So I guess they've already started working on it. They've got all the buildings down, bunch of rubbish out there and trash cans full. All right, let's pull in right over here and let's see if we can't sneak a look in there real quick. There's a concrete truck. There's a whole bunch of stuff on the ground over there that they're cleaning up, debris and whatnot. And that looks a lot different. I guess it's too late for me to say to Marissa, hey, let's not do this anymore, because I have nothing to come back to. It's already down. They're working quick. Well, whatever. I'm sure it'll be alright. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's check the straw and see if it is dry yet. It's dry on top, but where it's piled up, it's still kind of damp in the middle. So I think another day we're going to have to wait to be able to actually bell it, because it's still a little damp in the middle. But oh, you know, my fuel tank is gone as well. Wonder what they did with the fuel. I think they said they were gonna put a trailer out here. Oh yeah, I see the trailer. It's right up there, just on the other side of this little road right here. Yeah, there's the trailer. Let's jump out and see if they transferred the fuel over. Yeah, alright, they did. So that's 3,519 liters of fuel they transferred. That's in this little trailer. So I can still get my fuel and whatnot. But, alright, let's go out here and let's look and see if we can find any hail damage. Oh, yeah, right there I can see it a little bit. There's a spot there. So instead of mulching the field and cultivating it, we're going to have to straight up plow the field. Well, that's an extra expense again. I don't have a plow, but I don't see much other over here except for this spot here. I don't know. Let's go grab the drone. It's been in the truck charging for a little bit, so it should have enough juice to at least let us see the field real quick. So let's grab that out of the truck. Alright, we got the drone up. Oh, damn. There's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22 spots on just the oat field. There's 4 right there, 5, 6, 7, 7 on 8 on the grass field as well, 9, so 10. So there's 10 spots on the grass field and 22 on this oat field. So it's definitely going to have to get plowed over. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. I'll have to check with the insurance and file a claim. At least on the grass field. There ain't no point in filing a claim on the oat field. And there's nothing there for me to claim against. So let's head up to Ridgeline. I want to talk to Jim and see about renting a beller and a bell trailer for tomorrow, so I can come get this belled up before we get into any more storms. It is monsoon season, and it's going to be in the forecast is raining for the next couple of days. Alright, so we have made it up to Ridgeline. Now I just gotta try and find where Jim's at. The last couple times I've been over, he's been over in this shop over here. No, he doesn't look like he's over there. Alright, let's go check the main building. No, my luck will probably be in the middle building, 'cause we've never seen him in the middle building. But I don't know. Let's see. Looking here, I don't see. Oh, yeah, I just saw him in the window. Alright, so he's right there on that one. So let's go inside and let's have a chat with Jim. Hey Jim, wasn't sure what building you're in, but I found you.
Good morning, HK. Yeah, I am over here today getting the office ready for Sandy. She will be here August 1st.
Right on. That's only a few weeks away. But, hey Jim, I'm really looking to see about leasing a beller for tomorrow. I'll need a bell trailer to go with it if you've got anything in.
Well, let's take a walk. I've got a few balers out in the yard, but trailers. That's another story. We'll have to check on those.
Right on. I'll follow you out. Bet your Happy Sandy's gonna be here within a couple weeks. Less things you gotta do around here, huh?
Yes, sir. It will be smooth sailing once she's here. If we weren't the only shop in town, I wouldn't mind doing it by myself. But it's too big of an operation for a single person. Here's what's on the lot right now. This one's a Massey Baby Square baler, simple, easy to run. Then you've got the New Holland Pro Belt 165, solid round baler, smooth pull. And the big one, Massey 2370 Ultra HD. High capacity, ultra tight square bales. Load of folks swear by it.
I don't see that K-Series 1290 ID I used last time. You got that still?
Not in the yard, it's out on a job. But let's head in. I'll check the system, see when it's due back. Well hey, looks like you got some luck today. That K-Series 1290 ID and your old friend, the Arkuson FSX 63.72 bale trailer, are both scheduled to be returned this afternoon.
That's actually the exact setup I was hoping for. That Arkuson handled great last time.
They're not back yet, so I can't promise anything until they roll in, but if all goes smooth, they'll be cleaned up and ready by 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Perfect timing. I won't be needing them until then anyways. Did you want me to pay for them now, or take care of that in the morning?
Let's wait. Would hate to take your money just for someone to ghost us on the return. If they show up like the schedule says, you'll be good to go at 9 sharp.
Appreciate it, Jim. I'll see you in the morning.
You bet, I'll hold them for you. If anything changes, I'll give you a ring.
Sounds good to me. I'll see you in the morning. Well, that's taken care of. They should be ready in the morning, so I guess what I'm going to do the rest of the day is I'm going to go back to the rental property and probably spend most of the day on the phone with the insurance company, because it's like pulling teeth to get a hold of somebody there to get this claim filed on the grass field. Like I said, I'm not going to worry too much about the oat field because I already harvested it, so there's nothing I can really claim on that. But I can definitely claim something on the grass field. So that's what I'm going to spend the afternoon doing. And I think that's where we're going to call this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying the Farm Rescue series. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. That way you know when the next episode's coming out. Peace! What's up, crew? I was just trying to get a contract for the episode, and there just isn't that many. So I was able to secure one with Walter, but we got, 3 minutes, and we need to be over at Ridgeline to pick up the Beller and the Bell trailer. So we're going to go ahead and head over there first and get those. Because today we're going to get into our field and we're finally going to get that straw belled. It hasn't rained anymore, so that it should be dry enough for us to do it. So let's go and get this parked up, and I know we're a little early, so they're not quite ready yet. I can wait, but maybe they'll be ready. So let's go ahead and head in and talk to Jim. Oh, look, they're already ready. I already see them. Wow. Morning, Jim. Just coming to pick up the Beller and the Bell trailer. I know I'm a little early.
I figured you would be. I have learned that if you're not early, something is wrong.
I can only take one right now, which will be the Beller, and then I'll come back up later and get the trailer, if that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine. I will pull the trailer out and have it on the side waiting for you.
Cool, Jim. I guess I'll get the tractor, get it hooked up, and get out of your hair.
You got it, HK. See you in a bit.
Alright, let's get out here and get in the tractor and get this hooked up. And we'll head up to the farm and we'll start working on getting that straw belled. So let's just get this backed up. So yeah, today's agenda for what we have planned is our field. We need to get it belled, get the bells picked up, and then we're going to do this contract for Walter. And I think that's going to be all that we have time for today. But who knows? We might be able to get a little bit more in. It all just depends on how long it takes me to get that field belled, and then of course I have to transfer it from the old farm to the rental property. But I don't know. I'm gonna head up to the farm. I'll catch you guys up there. Alright, pulling up to the farm today, and it looks like they got all the debris cleared out, and it looks like they got a delivery of wood to start building the house, because I think that's where the house is going to be. That's cool. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll pull into the little grass area that's in between the oat field and the grass field. We'll just double check again just to make sure that the straw has dried enough for us to be able to bale it. And if it's good to go, we will bale it. If it's not, then we'll go do the contract and give it a little bit more time. So let's get pulled in here and let's take a look. That looks like it's a decent size pile there, so let's go ahead and check on that. Right here, right in the middle. Oh no, that's pretty dry. Awesome. So that's gonna work. It's ready to be baled, so we're gonna go ahead and get that going. And let's see, this button should, oh no, I gotta unfold it first. So that's unfolded, get it turned on, and this one should lower it for the pickup. Okay. Alright, well, we'll get the drone up and get some tunes on, and we'll get started on this build. Try and get it all picked up and get going from there. Just make sure that we're in line to where we need to be. Yep, everything looks like it's working good, so we'll get the radio on and go from there.
Hey, good morning, folks. You're tuned into the Haywire 97.9 FM, and it's 9:02 a.m. on this fine July 10th. Right now, it's sitting at a comfy 75 degrees. Skies are crystal clear, and not a drop of rain in sight, which, after the weather we've had lately, feels like a little miracle in itself. Quick shout out to the YouTube crew. We're up to 185 subscribers. Appreciate every single one of you riding along with us. But here's the kicker. 40.5% of y'all watching still aren't subscribed. Come on now! If you're watching, laughing, maybe even learning something along the way, go ahead and tap that button. It helps more than you know. Alright, enough housekeeping. Let's get down to it. This one goes out to the early risers, the ones already covered in dust and diesel. From the Diesel and Daybreak album, here's Rust County Revival with Working Boots and Sunburned Troops. Let's get it!
Coffee's hot and the sky's still gray. Crack of dawn on another work day. Boots hit gravel, hat pulls low. Ain't much rest, but that's how it goes. Working boots and sunburned truths. These fields know every scar and proof. When stories rise from busted knuckles and dreams get stitched in weathered buckles, ain't no shame in what we do. Just working boots and sunburned truths. Tractor humming like a southern hymn. Dust in the air and it's sink or swim. Ain't got gold but the corn shines bright. When you bleed the land it treats you right. Working boots and sunburned truths. These hands don't lie, they cut right through. It's sweat and steel and no excuse. Just working boots and sunburned truths. Granddad's ghost rides every row with lessons whispered soft and slow. Son, keep your word, fix what you break, and never plant more than your soul can take. The radio crackles and Max comes on, talking about the mayor and a brand new dawn. I tip my cap and grin real wide. Another day, another muddy ride. Working boots and sunburned truths. Earned in rows and weathered youth. We don't chase fame, just honest use of working boots and sunburned truths. run past the tractor tires, dreaming big round county bonfires. Hope is planted deep in the soil, sprouts and sweat and faithful toil. Working boots and sunburned truths. Ain't always easy, but it's always you. From the first light to the final fuse, it's working boots and sunburned truths. We build, we break, we mend, we move. Just working boots and sunburned truths. You don't measure a farmer by what he owns. You measure him by what he leaves behind.
All right, just heading back with the beller. We got it all cleaned and got the field completely belled. So I think we got 66 bells is what we got off that field. So there's the trailer that's already there, so I'll just kind of drop this off inside real quick and get connected and move on to the next one. So let's see, let's put this about right here will work. So drop that off. I don't see Jim, so he must be in the other shop, but I'm sure it'll be safe in there. So let's go ahead and get hooked up to the trailer and get this lined up. There we go. Alright, so I guess all that's left to do is get up to the farm and start belling that field. I think that's going to be the longest process, is moving them from that field to the rental property. So I think that's going to take most of the day. But I don't know. We'll see. But I'll catch you guys back up at the farm. So as I was driving back over here, I saw Walter was getting the tractor and cultivator out, and I just remembered that I had to do his spilled. I don't know how long it's going to take me to bell up these, or pick up these bells. This trailer only holds 14 at a time, and I got to transfer them from here over to the rental property. And since I can only do 14 at a time, that might take most of the day. So I think it might be best to actually run over there and do Walter's field first before I do the belling. It should only take maybe an hour, hour and a half to do the contract for Walter. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll just run over there real quick and we'll do that field and go from there. I think it's that field right there next to his property. I'll have to double check with them and see. I know it's field 19. I'm not 100% sure if this is field 19 next to his house or if it's the one across the street. So we'll have to check with them when we get there. Hey Walter, just coming to get with you to do that field. I think it was field 19 that you needed cultivated.
Yeah, HK, that's the field. This is the one right here next to us. I pulled out the John Deere for you and the cultivator. That way you can see what a real tractor feels like.
Hey now, Walter, I don't have anything against John Deere. It's just they're expensive, and for a Massey, you can get the same thing at a lower price, or even a New Holland. But yeah, I'll use the John Deere, no problem. It's just I haven't been in one since the old ones, so it'll be something new for me to explore and find all the controls on. Alright, let's look around here, see what we have for controls. This is a really nice tractor. last John Deere I was in, there was no cab on it, so this is definitely more modern than what I'm used to. Radio's there. Alright. Cultivator's hooked up to it already. So I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and get up to the field. Now, I said it was the one right here next to us, just on the right. So, maybe this field right here, just past the mailbox. So we'll pull in over here and get the GPS set up. And let's see, yep, that's what I want. Perfect. And we'll get started over here. Let's see, the lines are going that way. Alright, so let's get it up and lined up with the line. There we go. Alright, now to figure out what buttons does what. This button should unfold the cultivator. Yep. Okay, now I need to find the one that lowers it. So is it this button? No, not that one. Okay. This one? Let's see, maybe this one? No. Alright. Oh, that picks it back up. Okay. What about this one? Yeah, there we go. That's the one that I needed. Cool. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started with it. I'll get the drone up and get the radio on and sit back and relax.
Alright, time check for you. It's 9:54 a.m. and you're still rolling with the Haywire 97.9 FM. We've got clear skies, good traction, and a full tank of noise coming your way. Now listen, if you've been feeling a little too well behaved lately, this next track's got just the right amount of chaos to balance things out. Straight out of the back 40 with their boots on fire, this is the Barn Burners with Fence Jump Frenzy. Let it rip.
We were wild by the windrow, raised on rust and rebel smoke. Boot heel slamming down the road, laughing loud and half broke. Midnight call and the gate was locked. Did we turn back? Heck no. We flew like sparks from a wrench and shot through barbed wire and shadow. It's a fence jump frenzy, hearts on fire, tearing through the night like a flat tire choir. Holler if you're with me, boots over the ball, 'cause freedom ain't fence when you're running this oh yeah. Fence jump frenzy, and we ain't looking back. Got a flask full of moonshine nerves and a beat of 6-string sin. You can hear us coming like thunder swerves in a cornfield tailspin. We don't knock, we don't wait, just leap and leave a trail. If the world's a fence, we take the gate like it's built to derail. It's a fence jump frenzy, hearts on fire, tearing through the night like a flat tire choir. Holler if you're with me, boots over the barber, 'cause freedom ain't fence when you're running this oh yeah. Fence jump frenzy, and we ain't looking back. Why snap? Boot catch. Bar dog barking, we don't match. Flashlight swinging, we die flat. Laughing like fools in a world gone mad. Fish on
I appreciate you doing that field for me, HK. Here's the 20 grand that I promised you for doing the contract.
Anytime, Walter. Alright, let's get this field belled. Well, not belled, picked up. Alright, let's go ahead and get this lowered and turned on. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and get the drone up and get this field picked up and get them all moved.
Hi, I'm Jennifer from the Frankenmuth Farmers Market, and we're open Monday through Saturday with the freshest produce, local meats, baked goods, and handmade treasures, all from folks right here in the community.
But Tuesdays and Saturdays are the best. That's when we do the fun stuff.
She's not wrong. Those are our special event days, with live music, cooking demos, and market-only deals you won't want to miss. Come support your local growers and makers at the Frankenmuth Farmers Market, where every day's fresh, and some are just extra sweet.
Frankenmuth Farmers Market. Open Monday to Saturday, just off Junction Road 10, next to the bakery. Tuesdays 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays 9, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Come join the community.
Phew, that Frankenmuth Farmers Market ad's got me hungry all over again. Jennifer sure runs a tight ship over there, and if you haven't stopped by on a Tuesday or Saturday, you're missing the best deals in town. Last time I dropped in, little Harper, she's 6, handed me a jar of pickled green beans and said, "These are Mommy's favorite snack." Can't argue with that kind of endorsement. Alright, crew, this next one's from Russ County Revival. Here's good times, bad times. Let's roll.
Good times roll like thunder in my veins. Bad times whisper secrets in the rain.
Alright, so we made it up here to the rental property with the first load. And we're going to try and get this unloaded into the shed here. Now, I don't know if the roof is high enough for me to unload it in here, but we're going to try it anyways. Let's see. It's a little tall, but we can make it work. Alright, so we got that unloaded, and I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of them off camera, and I'll cut back in with you guys once we get to the last set that we're working on, and go from there. So I'll catch back up with you guys here in a little bit once we're almost done with the field. Alright, just picking up my last bell here, and I noticed that the construction crew over here, the foreman, was waving me down. So we're going to jump out over here and see what he needs. So let's jump over here and see if he needs something.
Hey HK, got a minute? I seen you out here wrestling straw since sunrise. Figured I'd catch you before we start rolling equipment back in.
Yeah, what's up?
Just need to lock in where you want that new road to go. We were actually supposed to grade it this morning, but I saw you had bales all over this end, so I held the guys off.
Oh shoot, man. I appreciate you waiting. I don't want to mess up your schedule. Let me jump over the fence real quick and we can talk about it. So in this spot, there's supposed to be a shed that's going to be going in here soon. So I don't want the road crowding it. You know, I want to be able to get equipment in and out.
Makes sense. So, what are you thinking?
Well, honestly, I'm leaving that in your hands. I just wanted to swing back around this side and circle back towards that tree line between those two fields. That way I can break this area into 3 decent-sized plots. Keep one for crops, keep one for grass, and maybe use that far one if we ever need to expand the cow barn down the road.
Alright, I can work with that. We'll keep a clean bend around here, leave you space for the shed, and keep things wide enough for large trucks to swing in once you start bringing in more hay or feed. You'll get a nice flow off the main road without cutting into your usable acres.
That's perfect, man. I appreciate you holding off earlier. Hate to be the guy who gets in the way of a job like this.
Hey, it's your farm, man. We're just here to help shape it. We'll start grading this strip after lunch and should have it packed by tomorrow. Sound good?
Sounds great. Let's do it. Alright, well, got that all taken care of. That's cool. He's going to get the road in by tomorrow. That'll work well for me. That way I can come in and plow the fields up that need to be done. But for now, we're going to go ahead and empty this trailer, and then I'll meet you guys back up at Ridgeline. Alright, just getting back to Ridgeline, and we're going to return the trailer. Run in and talk to Jim. So we'll put the trailer right back over here. It's already been cleaned and everything. So we'll put that there. And then let's go park the tractor up front and let Jim know they're both here and sign off on the paperwork showing that they've been returned. And then maybe we can go look for some contracts, or let's go back to the farm and see what's next. I really don't want to get out in that field until after that road is done. So let's jump in here and talk to Jim. Hey Jim, just returning the beller and the trailer. They've both been cleaned, and neither one of them have any dings, as far as I could see anyways.
Appreciate that, HK. She's looking good. I'll get him checked back in so you're not on the hook for another day. Appreciate you getting him back before close.
No problem, Jim. I know what it's like to try to rent something and somebody has it, so I figured I'm done with it. I might as well bring it back to you as soon as I got it done.
Yeah, not that I mind leasing them to you. Have you thought about buying your own setup? With your farm upgrade, I would think you are going to need them more frequently.
Yeah, I have. But right now, the farm's top priority. Getting that taken care of first. So all in due time, Jim. All in due time.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Sandy? What the? You're not due for another week.
Got tired of waiting. Wrapped things up early and figured I'd make the drive while the weather was decent. Thought I'd sneak in under the radar.
Looks like your radar needs an upgrade, Jim.
Well, I'll be. You just saved me a week of juggling. Come on in, I'll introduce you proper.
Nice to meet you in person, Sandy. Everyone here calls me HK.
Nice to meet you, HK. Heard your name a few times already. Jim said you're practically part of the furniture around here.
I try to keep the wheels turning. Let's just say that.
Sandy's going to be handling most of the rental logistics and fleet scheduling, once she gets settled in. It gives me a chance to breathe again.
I bet that's going to be a welcome change for you both.
Trust me, I came ready. Got a fresh thermos, full charge, and a color-coded planner. Just point me at the chaos.
Well, Jim, I think we're all done with everything that we needed.
Yes, sir. You are all set. I have the items marked as returned HK.
Sandy, it was nice to meet you.
Same to you, HK. I am sure we will be talking again real soon.
But I think it's going to be best for me to head on home and let you guys get acquainted and get everything set up the way that you need to. I'm sure you got schedules and a whole bunch of other stuff that you guys need to talk about. So, you all have a good night.
Have a good one, HK.
Ridgeline appreciates your business, HK. I'll see you next time.
You're a natural. Let me show you around and get you your uniform.
Well, it's great seeing the Ridgeline crew growing again. I'm sure everything's going to work out great for them going forward. Anyhow, guys, this is going to be the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much for staying till the end of the video. If you're not a member already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. What's going on, crew? Welcome back to the Farm Rescue series. So we just got done eating and I just received a phone call from Clint. It's been about a week since we were out at the farm, and he said that they got that road put in. So it's what, just past 1 o'clock, and that means that we have work to do. It's the last day of July, so it's July 31st. So we need to get back to the rental property and get the tractor, and then head back up to Ridgeline, see about renting a plow, because we need to plow those two fields now that they're, well, the one field that's now split into two. Looks like Sandy's truck's already there, so I'll catch back up with you when we get to the rental property. Alright, just pulling into the rental property now, and I'm just going to drop off the truck and get straight into the tractor and head straight down to Ridgeline. We've got a lot to try to get done within this episode, and with it being the last day of July, time is not on our side. So let's go ahead and come over here and let's jump in the Massey, get it started, and be on our way. So I will catch up with you guys up at Ridgeline. Ooh, that was a big turn. Sorry, buddy. But I'll catch up with you guys when we get to Ridgeline. So we're here, and this is going to be my first interaction with Sandy since she took over. I haven't been here since she got here about a week ago. So this is going to be probably an interesting conversation, but we'll see what we got. Let's see, front door, side door. I'll go in the side door. That's what's open.
Good afternoon, HK. What can I help you with today?
Hey Sandy, I'm looking to lease a plow just for the day. Maybe 2. Field's prepped and ready. Figured I might as well get it knocked out before the next round of rain shows up, if you know what I mean.
Gotcha. We've got a Lizard 6 MT available in the yard. Are you pulling it with the Massey?
Yep, should handle it just fine.
All right, let me get the lease paperwork started. It breaks down like this. Base cost is $340.00 plus $170.00 per workday and $357.00 per hour of use. You're looking at a total estimate of $867.00 for a full day's lease if you put in a couple hours work.
Sounds fair. Go ahead and lock it in.
You're all set. Now, I do things a little different from how Jim ran it. Once you've signed, just take this slip out to the yard and hook up the plow yourself. It's parked by the north gate, first one in the plow section. Look for the yellow tag on the hitch.
Sounds simple enough. Appreciate the heads up. Thank you.
If you run into any issues out there, just give me a shout. And when you're done, return it clean or I'll have to tack on a wash fee. Jim was a little more forgiving, but I've got a tighter system to keep things running smooth.
Noted. I'll treat it like it's your personal garden tiller.
Now you're getting it.
Well, this is definitely different, but it doesn't matter. Change is alright. So let's go and get that gate open. And why is my weight down? I'm going to need to raise that up. So let's go and get the Massey turned on and raise that weight. And she said that we needed to look for the yellow tag. It's over here on this north side, first in the plow section. Oh, yep, I see it. It's right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and try and back up in to a area that we can get connected to it. And am I gonna hit that fertilizer spreader? No. Okay. So let's go ahead and cut into it. Yep, there we go. And then we'll fold it so we can actually drive with it. Right, we'll head back out the gate, and then I'll close the gate behind me, and then we'll get up to the farm itself to start plowing. So I'll catch back up to you guys at the farm. Alright, pulling back up to the farm. It looks like they got the interior or the exterior of the house completely done. Still don't know if I can go in or not, but looks like they got the front open for that. Oh, I'll have to check into that. But yeah, they got this road in, as you can see right here in front. And we're gonna go ahead and get plowing on this field, because this is going to be our wheat field that's going to be available to plant next month. Well, tomorrow, in all reality. So we need to get out here and get this field prepped and ready for that. So let's go ahead and lower the plow. And let's make sure that it's working properly. And as long as everything's running good, we will go ahead and turn on the radio and throw up the drone and get started. So looks good. So we'll go ahead and get that going with the radio.
Well, hey there. It's 1:15 in the valley and sitting steady at 79 degrees this afternoon. We've had a pretty decent stretch today, but heads up, there's a slim chance of rain drifting in around the 5 o'clock mark. Not a guarantee, but enough to keep the tarp handy if you've got equipment sitting out. Now, let's slow it down just a bit. Coming up next is a power ballad that hits like a freight train with feelings, off their Rolling Stihl Horizons album. Here's Piston Heart Lullaby by Chrome Valley. You're cruising with Cass on the Haywire, 97.9 FM.
Midnight miles on an empty road, dashboard glow and a heavy load. Coffee's cold, but your voice still warms, echoes through this cab like a summer storm. I see a light in the rearview rain, wiping tears off the window pane. So I hum this piston and lullaby. Steel strings for the dreams we keep alive. Every mile's a promise, every gear a cry, till I'm home where your love survives, singing my piston heart lullaby. Found your letter in the glove box tin, faded ink and a whiskey grin. You wrote, chase the sky, but don't lose hope. Now I carry your words like a sacred stone. I find the line between wheels and grace, driving hard just to see your face. So I hum this piston heart lullaby. Steel strings for the dreams we keep alive. Every mile's a promise, every gear a cry, till I'm home where your love survives, singing my piston heart lullaby. Diesel smoke don't cover doubt, but this old road knows what I'm about. Through the gears and the gravel lies, I'm headed back to our lullaby.
we got done with plowing that field, and you know, I didn't even think about it. We just drove over the road. You probably wanted to see the road, so we're driving on it now. It kind of arcs back just back here towards this tree line like I wanted. But what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be dropping off the plow here because the tractor is sputtering and it's not running right. So I'm going to run up to Ridgeline and see if there's any way I can get Jim to look at it real quick for me. Because, like I said, it's just not feeling right for me. So I'm going to try and get him to look at it. Hopefully it's something that he can fix like today, because I still got that other part of that field to plow that's right here on the right of us, and I've also got a bunch of other things that I need to do. We need to do stone picking because it's pulling up stones. We got to lime the fields, we got to fertilize the fields, we got to do everything and get seed in the ground starting tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be able to get it all done and not worry about it, but I don't know. I don't know what his schedule is like. I know that for a while he was the only one in the shop at Ridgeline, and he was doing everything ever since Jason left. So he may be completely booked and backed up with services that he needs to do. I don't know. We'll have to get up there and find out. Also, contracts have been very, very limited over the last month or so. Granted, it was planting season, and it's just now turning into some harvesting, not much, but it has not been busy at all on the contract side. Oh, car's gonna wait for me. Cool. So I haven't really been able to pick up very many contracts, maybe one here or there, where before I was able to get like 3 to 4 in a day. So like 9 to, I'd say between 9 and 12 a month, and now we're lucky if we get 2 a month. So I don't know. Let's see, I'm gonna pull up here in front of Bay 2 and run in and talk to Jim real quick. Looks like he's up there at the workbench, so let's run over there and let's have a talk with him. Well, now look who's elbow deep in roll work again. How's it feel being back in the shop, Jim?
Like I never left. I gotta say, it's good being back here. A man can only stare at spreadsheets and invoice slips for so long.
Amen to that. I guess Sandy's holding down the front counter?
She is, and she's killing it. Runs a tight ship. She's got her own system, checklist for everything. I told her, it's yours now, run it how you see fit. I trust her. Plus, gives me time to focus on machines instead of mileage logs.
Yeah, I noticed the changes. She had me pick up the plow rental straight from the yard. No shop walkthrough, just a clipboard and a map.
Yup, that's all her. Streamlined. Different from how I used to do it, but not a bad thing at all.
Yeah, I agree. That's true. But not everyone's good with change, but I'm sure it'll work out in the end. But hey, while I have you here, I think my Massey's starting to act up. Sounds off when I throttle up. Bit of a sputter, might be fuel, might be air. Not 100% sure. Can you take a look at it?
Haven't got anything in Bay 2 right now. Why don't you go ahead and drive it in? I'll give it a once-over.
Right now?
Yup, just pull it straight into Bay 2. I'm wrapping up a parts order, but give me about 45 minutes to an hour, and I'll have time to dig into it.
Okay, perfect. Hopefully it's nothing too deep.
That's what we all hope. I'll give you a ring when I've figured out what's what.
Cool. I'll go pull it in now, and I'll give you the keys.
That will work.
Alright, let's jump in here real quick and let's just pull it forward. We're already parked in front of Bay 2. So we'll just pull it forward and put it right next to where he's at. About Right here works. Alright, buddy. Here's the keys.
Thanks, HK.
Now I've got 45 minutes to an hour to kill. So, since we're right here, just behind the animal dealer, we haven't talked to Katie in a while. So, let's run up and talk to Katie. Let her know how the farm rebuild is going. And see if we can't start looking for cattle. Because it's not going to be long, less than 2 months, that the cattle barn should be up and ready to go. So, oh, yeah, she's right out front. So, let's run up to her there. Hey, Katie.
Well, hey, stranger. Didn't expect to see you out and about. Figured you were buried under blueprints or bailing contracts.
Not far off. Dropped the Massey off at Ridgeline. She's been running a little rough. Jim's going to give her a look and figured I'd swing by while I was waiting.
Smart man. You don't want him poking around your valves while you're standing there watching. So, what's the latest on the rebuild?
Do you have an auction going on today?
Yeah, but it's for horses, not cattle.
Right on. As for the build, it's moving quick now. Buildings are gone, cleanup's done, and framing on the barn starts soon. The cattle barn's set to be finished the first week of September.
That soon, huh? You thinking about bringing in cows right after?
That's the plan. I'm looking to start with about 25 head. Good mix. A couple solid milkers, some young stock, and maybe a few calves in the bunch.
Building a foundation herd. I like it. Holsteins?
Yeah, mostly. Unless you've got something special coming through.
I'll keep an eye out. Got some leads already. I'll let you know once I've had a look.
I appreciate it. I just wanted to give you a heads up now so you can start thinking about it. Come September, I want to be ready to roll.
Well then, I'll make sure you are. You get that barn stood up. I'll make sure it doesn't stay empty long.
Awesome. Thanks, Katie. I appreciate it. But I'm going to go ahead and head out now. But thank you for everything.
Anytime, HK. I will let you know if I find anything.
Awesome. Thanks. Alright, so that was only a few minute conversation. So, looks like all she's got here right now is beef stock. So, yeah, I guess I could try my hand at trying to get a contract. So let's run up to the farmer's market. Well, I had success. I got a contract for Walter. Now, gotta walk home. So I'll catch you back at the field. Alright, that took a little while, but I got to the truck and we got out here to Walter's field. We're gonna fertilize this field here in front of us. And it's not a super large field. We should get it done fairly quickly within a 30-minute window or so. So it should be perfect for us to get back over to Ridgeline and talk to Jim about what he thinks is going on with my Massey. So let's go ahead and get out here on the field and get GPS set up. So that's done, and let's try and find this line here. I don't want that line, I want the middle line. Oh, there it is, I see it. So we're gonna get up over here, and again, same as before, we'll get lined up here, make sure everything's running smoothly. Then we'll get the radio on and get the drone up and get to work. So it's started spreading, looks like it's going well. Alright.
Alright folks, it's just past 2:19 here in the valley, and I've got a little update from the digital side of the farm. The Farm Rescue YouTube channel just hit 185 subscribers. Big thanks to everyone who's joined the crew and hit that subscribe button. If you're tuning in and still riding along without subscribing, what are you waiting for? There's always a seat on the tractor for you. Now, let's keep the afternoon rolling. Here comes a southern groove with a gritty edge. This is Steel Hearts and Dirt Roads by Rustwood Revival, right here on the Haywire, 97.9 FM.
So $12,892 is what we got off that contract. And Ridgeline is just across the street. It's what, 2:43 now, so right around that 45-minute mark that Jim had said he needed to take a look at the tractor. So let's get over here and get across the street, and let's see if we can get any updates. Hopefully it's good, and he's going to tell me I was delusional and there's nothing wrong with it, but let's find out. See what he thinks is going on with it. Well, Jim, what's the verdict?
Well, I gave her a look, and you weren't wrong. She's been running rough for good reason.
Figured. She was struggling when I was doing plowing this morning. So what'd you find out?
Turbo boost pressure sensor's bad, feeding garbage to the ECM, which throws off the fuel air mix. And your number 3 injector's gummed up. Probably a little debris in the fuel rail. Nothing catastrophic, but it'd only get worse.
Alright. So what's it gonna take to get it right and all, you know?
Here's what we're looking at. New pressure sensor, injector swap, full flush and recalibration. Labor and diagnostics included. Comes out to $2,360.30.
Well, could have been worse, I guess. Glad I caught it early enough. You got the parts in stock?
Got them in back. I can get started after my 3 p.m. appointment. She'll be staged and ready for pickup by 8:30 tomorrow morning.
Alright, well, I guess I don't got any other options. It needs to get done, so let's go ahead and do it.
I won't run the charge until you pick it up, just in case something delays me tonight.
Appreciate that, Jim. I'll be back first thing in the morning. Gotta get back out on those fields.
She'll be running clean. This one's just a bump in the road.
Let's hope that's all it is. Well, I guess that pretty much ends my day of work. On the plus side, he's got the parts, and it'll be ready in the morning. I know rain's supposed to happen tonight, potentially, maybe. So maybe it's a good thing, but I don't know. I just have so much work to do, and with the tractor being down, time wasn't on our side before, so it definitely isn't on our side now. So it's just gonna be, who's that's calling me? Let's pull over here and let's take a look. Oh, it's West. Let's go ahead and get that. Well, look what the wind blew back in. How's the road been treating you?
Not bad, not bad. Just got back into town, figured I'd check in before you got too far ahead without me.
You're just in time, man. I've been drowning in dirt and diesel these past few weeks without you. The farm rebuild's in full swing, and I've still got a whole mess of field work that's piling up.
Good to hear you're still breathing. What all you got going on?
Well, I got one more field that needs plowing. The new one off the barn lane, and the other side of it. They both need stone picking done to them. Less lime, fertilizer, and prepping for seed. Plan on wheat in one and grass in the other, and then come fall, that grass field's getting flipped over to a crop field next year.
Sounds like you saved all the fun stuff for me.
Oh, and the cherry on top? Tractor's in the shop. Turbo sensor and injector issue. Jim's working on it now. Says it'll be ready in the morning.
Oof, rough timing.
Tell me about it. First of the month is tomorrow, too. So I've got a loan payment and lease paperwork to deal with first thing. It's going to be a long morning.
You want me to roll up and get started ahead of you?
Wouldn't hurt. Have lunch a little early and head over around noon with your rig. I'll meet you at the farm as soon as I wrap up this office stuff.
Copy that. I'll be there by 12, ready to dig in.
Appreciate it, brother. Glad you're back.
It's good to be home.
Alright, guys. Well, that's going to end this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support you guys have shown. And if you could, give the video a like. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And click that notification bell if you want to keep getting notified when these videos come out. And stay tuned for the next episode. I'll see you next time. Peace. Good morning, crew. We're back on the Farm Rescue Series, and it is August 1st. And the first thing I got to do this morning is I need to head up to the post office and get my loan payment sent. It's my first loan payment that I got to make. So that's what we're going to do first, and then after that, I get to pick up my tractor, and then need to see about getting some stone pickers, getting everything prepped and ready for later on today when West comes over, and see what all we got for the day. So we're going to turn on the radio and listen to some tunes while we're on our way to the post office.
Hey there! Good morning! You're tuned into the Haywire, 97.9 FM, and I'm Max, broadcasting straight out of the heart of the valley where the coffee's strong, and the weather's playing nice for once. It's 8:41 a.m., sitting in the low 70s, and we're looking at a downright pleasant day ahead. High of 84 degrees coming in right around the 2 o'clock hour, and best of all, no rain in the forecast. That's right, sunshine all the way, just how we like it. Great day to be out there getting after it, whether you're mowing, hauling, or just cruising gravel. Now, I got a call from Lloyd this morning. Said he needed a little extra fuel in the cab. Well, Lloyd, your wish is my spin. Here's one that'll get the dust kicking and the boots tapping. This is Rust and Glory from Rust County Revival.
So we made it up to the post office, and I'm going to run inside real quick and check on my financials. Alright, so we can see right now I'm not doing well. I'm in the negatives. I was doing alright, and then I took out that loan, and you can see last month I have loan interest of $1,666 I had to pay for the interest, but I didn't have to make my first payment till today. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of and pay the $5,000 for that. And there we go. Alright. So we're gonna now, let's see, it's what, 8:43. Still a little early to go to Ridgeline, so maybe I'll stop off up at Gasket's gas station and grab some Ellie's breakfast. She always brings it in from there, and it's to die for. So I'll see you guys up at the gas station. Alright, just pulling up to the gas station now. And Ellie's breakfast, she used to have a shop here in town, and she closed it for whatever reason, and everyone keeps asking her to bring it back. But she's struck a deal with the gas station to provide them with breakfast sandwiches, and it's been a match made in heaven. So we're gonna run in here real quick and grab that and be back. Alright, let's see. Nobody's in line. Hey man, can I get 3 coffees and 3 of those breakfast sandwiches? Yeah. 1 sausage biscuit is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Cool, thanks. Alright, so it's going to be a few minutes before they're ready. So, oh, I guess I better get out of the way in case there's anybody else that comes in. Alright, well, so we'll just wait a few more minutes and it should be ready. Cool, awesome. Thank you, sir. You have a good day. Alright, so we're going to now head over to Ridgeline and deliver breakfast. So I got to go over there anyways to pick up my tractors. So let's go ahead and jump back in the truck and secure this stuff over here. All right. So let's go ahead and head over to Ridgeline, and since this side is closer and to where Jim's at, I've known Jim a little bit longer, I'll deliver his first, and then go deliver Sandy hers. I got to talk business with her anyways, and I need the tractor to do that, so that's why it makes sense to me in my head anyways. So let's go ahead and get pulled in over here, and I think I'll just pull up to this parking spot right here just outside this window. Yeah, about right there works. Alright, and grabbed his coffee and his breakfast sandwich. So let's go ahead and head in here. Looks like he's sitting over there. Massey's there, and it looks like it's ready. So here we go. Morning, Jim. I come bearing gifts this morning. Thought I'd bring you some food and some coffee. Nothing much, just a breakfast sandwich, bacon, eggs, and cheese, and straight black coffee. Hope that's all right.
You just became my favorite customer this week. Appreciate it. That the good stuff from Ellie's?
It is. Figured after keeping my tractor overnight, least I could do is bring the good stuff.
Hey now, no complaints here. She's all ready to go, running smooth as ever. And just so you know, I already ran the car this morning like we talked about. You're all squared up.
Perfect. I figured you would. Hey, you mind if I leave my truck here until after lunch? Wes is supposed to be meeting me at my place around noon, and I'll get him to bring me up here. That way I don't gotta try and walk up here and get it and whatnot.
Nah, that's fine. If you have it parked by the blue truck, then you should be out of the way of the delivery guys. We have some seeds and fertilizer being delivered mid-morning.
Yep, that's where I'm parked. Appreciate it, Jim. Thanks again for getting the Massey fixed up so quick.
No problem. She's good to go. Just keep her out of trouble this time, yeah?
I'll try, but no promises.
Well, you know where to find me if you run into any trouble.
Yeah, I do, but that's never good for my bank account. So, like I said, I'll try. Let's go get in the Massey and deliver Sandy her breakfast sandwich and coffee. Ah, it's so good to be back in here. Oh yeah, that sounds a lot better. Awesome. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go over here and let's see if I can't potentially also get 2 stone pickers as well, because I need to get that in the field and get those stones out of it. So let's run in and see if we can strike up that deal.
Well, look who's spoiling folks this morning.
I figured you deserve to be on the delivery route too. Coffee, black, just like you like it, and a sausage biscuit from Ellie's.
Now you're speaking my language. I don't know what's better, the food or someone actually remembering how I take my coffee.
Figured I owed you after making you chase down that plow yesterday.
Speaking of that plow, it's still sitting on your farm, isn't it?
Guilty. Yeah, I'll be bringing it back today, promise. You know, with the tractor messing up yesterday, I still have one field to plow, so I'm going to do that here soon, and I'll get it up to you, I promise.
Good, just don't forget. It's due back by 5 p.m. sharp, or it ticks over into another day leased. I've got another customer lined up tomorrow who wants it early.
Noted. I'll have it back to you shortly after lunch, I promise.
All right then. What can I do for you this time?
I'm going to need 2 stone pickers for the day. West is back in town, and we're aiming to clean up the fields this afternoon. You still have those, what are they, the Elho Scorpio 550s out by the south gate?
Yep, both are available. Leasing terms are base cost $1,120, $560 per work day, and $1,176 per hour. So that comes out to $2,856 each. You are looking at a total of $5,712 for the pair.
Sounds about right. Can I grab them now?
Absolutely. You know how I do things. Let's sign the lease and you're good to go. And you know the drill. Bring them back clean, fueled, and in one piece. Look for the yellow tag on the hitch.
That's always the plan.
Good enough. And thanks again for breakfast, made my morning a lot better.
Happy to do it. And I'll see you when I bring that plow back.
Okay, I will see you later then.
Alright, so I know they're over by the south gate, but I think I'm going to take the middle gate in because it's a little bit easier to maneuver around. So let's go ahead and back up here, and at least if they're in the same spot that they were when I remembered seeing them last. But I'll look for sure. See the what was it, the yellow tag that she said I needed to look for. So I'll make sure that that's there. Let's get this gate open. Awesome. Yeah, so the south gate's on the other side of the paint building, and I just didn't want to drive all the way down there. The way that they're parked, I'd have to turn around and come back out. This way is just a little bit easier. I can pull straight through and hook up right to them. So I find this a little bit easier anyways. Alright, so we're going to get hooked up to this. I am going to get them both down to the farm, and then I'll cut back in with you guys once I get them both down there. So I will catch back up with you guys here in a few. Alright, just unloading the second one. And something that I wanted to do that I meant to do last episode and I didn't is I need to fuel up my tractor. And with them working over there and whatnot, and now that we're going to be working in these fields, I think it'd be better to move that fuel trailer from over there over to this other area. So I'm going to do that and get that moved over. And then I need to run to the rental property and grab the trailer for us to put the stones in for when we're doing the stone picking. And I think everything will be prepped at that point. So we're going to go ahead and get hooked up to here, get it moved over there, get fueled up, and go get that trailer. And then we'll see where we're at with time. Right now it's only 9:22, so we still have quite a bit of time before West gets in today. Told him to be here around noon. So I don't know, maybe we'll check in and see if there's any contracts or anything that we can do. But I don't know, it all just depends on time, right? I don't want to be late to the party for when West gets here. It'd be kind of off that I'm not here and I've already completed all my other stuff that I told him that I had to deal with. So that's all completed and whatnot. But anywho, I'll catch back up to you guys when I get the trailer. Alright, we got the trailer, and figured put it on this road, and let's get the cover off of it, and then we'll disconnect it. I just want to pull forward just a little bit and jump out and check to make sure there's enough room on either side of it for us to work in either field. So there's plenty of room there. Yeah, alright, so that works. So now we're gonna, let's see, it's 9:42. We've got an hour and 15 minutes or so until, well, 2 hours approximately until West is going to be here. So we're going to go ahead and head up to the farmer's market and see if there's any contracts. So we're here, and with it being August 1st, I was told that most of the vegetables will be ready to harvest. Now, not a big fan of them, but if that's what we got, let's find out. Alright, so I was able to secure 3 contracts. 2 of them are vegetable harvesting, and they're paying out like $50,000 each. I am going to need Wes's help on those, so I'm not really going to worry about those right now. I have a week or so to get those completed. But we do have a hoeing contract for Ben up on field 44. That's just right over here on the other side of the animal dealer, and where we had the farmers planting for him. So we're gonna head over there and we're gonna get that one done. It's right at 10 o'clock, so we're right at that 2-hour mark. I know it's a fairly large field, but I should be able to get it done by 11:30, 12 o'clock at the latest. So I'll be able to be at the farm when West is there. So yeah, it's just right up here, just like I said, just past the racetrack for the go-kart track, and then there's a little field, and then that field. You should see, yeah, I'm starting to see the tractor now there in the distance. And let's see, best place for me to park, so I gotta pull that tractor out. Probably park in the field over here on the left. I think that's gonna be the best bet. So it's going to get pulled over here. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and jump in that tractor there. Ben said the keys are already in it, on the under the arm rest on the right side. So we're going to jump in and get that going. Let's see, looking around. No, there's the armrest. Oh, there's the key. Cool. It starts. All right, let's get the radio on and get going.
You're rolling with Max the Axeman Bishop on the Haywire, 97.9 FM, where the signal's strong, the coffee's black, and the flag's flying high. Well now, here's a firecracker of a YouTube update for you. Looks like we've got 197 strong riding with the crew. That's 12 new subscribers since our last check-in. Welcome aboard, folks. We're mighty glad to have you in the cab. A huge shout out to Wright Family Gaming for helping push the pedal down on that growth. If y'all haven't checked out their channel yet, go ahead and hit that link in the description. They're doing great things, and we're proud to have them in the network. Appreciate ya, Wright Family. Now, it's only fitting we crank this next one loud. Rust County Revival just dropped a red, white, and blue banger of an anthem, a love letter to small towns, freedom, and the 4th of July. So, roll the windows down, tip your hat to the stars and stripes, and get ready for county lines and fireworks, right here on the Haywire, 97.9 FM. This one's for the folks who never take liberty for granted.
Down a 2-lane road where the cottonwoods bend, there's a rusted out sign where the county lines end. Got a porch light flicker and a flag hanging true, and a mailbox painted red, white, and blue. Granny's raising biscuits, granddad's raising hell, taught me how to stand tall and never sell. It's a town you might miss if you blink too long, but the pride here burns like a Sunday song. We got bonfires glowing like the stars above, hometown hearts full of grit and love. July skies light up when the dust comes down, with county lines and fireworks shooting off the ground. Yeah, we raise our glass to the ones who serve for the land we love and the life we've earned. It's freedom in the smoke, joy in the sparks, county lines and fireworks lighting up the dark. There's a field out back where we all used to race, first kisses, first beers, that untamed place. Old man Rivers lost his boy in the sand, came home draped in a flag from a foreign land. But every 4th of July he lights that fuse, says he fought for this, it's what he choose. Tears in his eyes, hand on his heart, he's the kind that remembers what tore us apart. We got bonfires glowing like the stars above, hometown hearts full of grit and love. July skies light up when the dust comes down, with county lines and fireworks echoing the sound. Yeah, we pray for peace, but we're built to fight. the tailgate saying, son, this land don't just hand you fate. You work, you fall, you rise again. You love your home, your God, your kin. And when the anthem plays, you stay. Mama, kids run wild with sparklers in hand, laughing loud like they own this land. And I hope they grow up knowing what it means to chase dreams down these gravelly seams. The sky's on fire, the night's alive. It's a 4th of July that makes you feel revived. We ain't got much, but we've got pride in a place that no storm could divide. We got bonfires glowing like the stars above, hometown hearts full of grit and love. July skies light up when the dust comes down, with county lines of fireworks shaking the ground. Yeah, for every name etched in stone too soon, we light up the sky like a big old moon. It's freedom in the smoke, joy in the sparks, county lines of fireworks lighting up the dark. So here's to the nights that remind us why we live, we fight, we kiss the sky in the glow of the brave and the beat of our hearts. County lines and fireworks lighting up the dark.
Alright guys, I know it's a little bit of a shorter video today, but in real life it is the 4th of July. I don't want to take away from anybody's celebration. Make sure you guys are safe out there, have a good time, and that's going to end this video. So thank you guys again so much for your support and for watching. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that like button and join the crew. And I will catch you all in the next one. Peace. What's up, crew? Before we get started with episode 25, I just want to give you guys a big shout out. Thank you guys so much for your support. Over the weekend, we hit 200 subscribers. I'm recording this on Monday, and as of this morning, we had 205 subscribers. So thank you guys for your guys' support. If you guys are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and join the crew. We're starting to build something here, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where it goes. Alright, now we're going to get into the episode. I just got done doing the hoeing contracts that we started off in the last episode. I'm going to head up to the farm. Let's see, we got 13 minutes before West is supposed to be back at the farm. I told him to be there around noon. So we got about 13 minutes to get there before he does. So I'm going to run into the farmer's market real quick and collect my payment for doing the contract, and then we're going to head up to the farm. So I think I'm just going to park here, just run in real quick and collect. There we go. $20,933 for that hoeing contract. Alright, well, I'm going to head up to the farm and I will catch you guys up there. Oh wow, they got the barn up. That's cool. Right on. Well, we're pulling up to the farm now, and looks like there's a tractor already out there. And it looks like it's already started to get plowed. Wonder if... Yeah, that's Wes's tractor. It's not even noon yet, so it's not like I'm late. He just must have showed up early. Alright, well, let's jump out and go talk to him real quick. What's going on, West?
Hey HK, hope you don't mind. I showed up early and started to plow the field.
I can see that. What time did you actually end up coming down here?
I have only been here about 10 minutes or so.
Right on. Well, I appreciate you taking the initiative and trying to get here early.
Yeah, I was thinking about what you said on the phone and how much needs to get done. I figured the best thing to do is start early. I planned on being here at 8 a.m. However, errands and paying bills took a little longer than expected since I was gone last month.
Oh yeah, I understand that one. I really do. So let's talk about what we need to do today, or what I would like to try and get done today. Let's put it that way. We'll go ahead and let you continue plowing this field. We have 2 stone pickers right over there by the tree line. So I'm going to jump in the tractor and grab one of those stone pickers and start on that other field. And then when you get done with this field, if you wouldn't mind, we need to take the plow back. And I thought maybe we could go in your tractor and I hop a ride with you. That way I can pick up my truck.
Yeah, not a problem. I will keep working on plowing this field.
Awesome. That'll work. Just let me know when you're done, and then we'll figure out what our next steps will be. Because we do need to clean the plow first, and the water jet is at the rental property. It's not up at the farm currently, as they've been working on that. So we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, when I drove by this morning, I took a look around. It's coming together.
I'm really happy with the progress, man. I really am. It's going really quick, and I couldn't be happier for it. But hey, let's chit-chat a little bit later. Let's go ahead and jump back into the work. We're burning daylight, and I would rather have this conversation inside when we're sitting and relaxing at the end of the day, if you know what I mean.
You got it, boss.
Cool. All right, then. Well, I'm going to go start on the stone picking. All right. Let's go ahead and get hooked up to that stone picker over there. One of them. Probably... I'll do the one that's closest to the field. The one on the left. Seems like it'll be the easiest. Let's get up here, get turned around, and get attached to it. Got everything hooked up. And now we're ready to go. Now the stones in the field, they're actually really small. I could probably roll them in. But I need stone for gravel mix and stuff like that. So we're just going to roll with it and pick them up. So let's go ahead and check to make sure everything's running smooth as we get started with the stone picking. And if everything does, then we'll do the normal. We'll get the drone up in the air, and we'll throw some tunes on, and we'll go from there. So let's pull forward just a little bit. Alright, that should be about far enough. Let's take a look. Yep, looks good.
Alright, crew. We're coming up on the noon hour, and that means my shift's just about wrapped up here at the haywire. But before I hand things off, let's get you a quick weather check for your midday hustle. We're still climbing toward today's high of 84 degrees. Skies are looking clear and blue, and there's not a raindrop in sight. Perfect weather to get things done out in the field, or maybe catch some lunch in the shade. Now, let's send this shift out with a little horsepower and harmony. Here's a midday mover from the barn burners called Throttle and Twine, right here on 97.9 The Haywire.
Wake up calls, the rooster cries, sun creeping low in a red streak sky. Boots hit gravel, day's begun. Diesel rumble, she's ready to run. The coffee's thick, the list is long, but we've been Stihl to make us strong. No time for rest, no time for wine, just throttle hard and bales of twine. We roll with throttle and twine, gritting our teeth and sweating the lines, breaking our backs for the county's gold. Stories we write in the dirt and the cold. No fancy talk, no neon signs, just long days lit by the harvest shine. Yeah, we ain't chasing nothing but time with throttle and twine. Fence line stretched till the end aside, tractor humming through the edge of night. Grease on hands and mud on sleeves, living life between gears and sheaves. They say we're simple, say we're slow, but they ain't seen how far we'll go. Running on faith and an engine's whine, built on grit, throttle and twine. We roll with throttle and twine, calloused hands and a hard-earned spine. The world might spin at a faster pace, but we've got roots time can't erase. Living loud without the shine, just diesel dreams and baling lines. Yeah, this life, it suits us fine with throttle and twine. Some folks chase gold, we chase a straight furrow and a sky full of promise. We roll with throttle and twine, a two-lane life by God's design. Dust on our boots and pride in our name, blood in the soil, sweat in the grain. No suits, no clocks, just signs of a life well lived in the harvest times. Yeah, we ain't chasing nothing but time with throttle and twine. Throttle and twine. Throttle and twine.
We couldn't have timed that any better if we tried. West is done plowing that field over there, and I'm halfway done with this field, but my stones are at 92% in the picker, so we need to empty the trailer, or empty the stone picker. He's gonna go clean the plow and then come back and get me, and we'll take that plow back. So let's get that trailer over here and see. I'll be honest, that trailer looks like it's a little tall for these particular pickers, so I don't know if it's going to work or not, but this is what I have, so this is what we're going to try to do. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, we'll have to figure something out. We'll cross that bridge if we have to cross that bridge. Right now, we're going to think positive and that it is going to work. I really can't afford a trailer right now, but we'll see what we got. Alright, there we go. Set that up. Hey dummy, you need the tractor to put the stones in the trailer. Alright, yeah, I know. So let's check this out. Let's go ahead and get it hooked up. Looking at it side by side, it might work if we lift it, but honestly, I don't think, yeah, it's not gonna work. Alright, well, let me pull up over here and let me think on it for a few moments and see what I can come up with. The only thing that we can do is rent or lease a trailer. That's our only option, right? So yeah, I guess we'll take care of that when we go up to Ridgeline to turn the plow in. Looks like that's West coming back, so I'll start heading towards the road. That way he doesn't got to pull all the way back in over here. Hopefully I can catch him right there as he's getting to the road anyways. So, kind of meet him there. Perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump in here and I'll meet up with you guys at Ridgeline. Alright, let's get in here and talk to Sandy and let her know we're returning the plow. Hey Sandy, figured I'd swing in while West finishes dropping off that plow.
Yeah, I just saw him pull in. He's backing into the same spot y'all grabbed it from. Neat and tidy. Appreciate that.
We try to leave things better than we found them. Got that plow job knocked out pretty smooth after I got the tractor back.
Good to hear it. I'll get that plow check back in now. All right, you're good there.
While I've got you, I've got a small issue. The stone picker won't unload into my trailer. The trailer's a little too high for it to reach to unload. Would you happen to have another one in the yard that I could lease?
That'll happen. For that, I'd recommend leasing the Cramp half-pipe HP20. Low profile, perfect height for the picker to unload into, and solid capacity for what you're moving.
Sounds like what I'm going to need. What's that going to run?
Here's the breakdown. Base cost, $720. Per workday, $360. And per hour is $756. So the total today would be $1,836.
Let's do it. We'll take it from here and head straight to the field.
Unindusted. It's already staged just inside the south gate, same area y'all were at earlier. Just need you to sign this.
Yep, sure thing.
You are good to go. Hopefully this one plays nicer with the stone picker.
Anything's got to be better than throwing them in by hand.
Isn't that the truth? Stay cool out there. Heat's creeping up.
Alright, looks like West is pulling out with the trailer now. We just got to make sure that it is the half-pipe 20. Yep, sure is. Cool. Let's see if I can get his attention real quick to have him jump out. Hey buddy, so why don't you go ahead and head back to the field, park in front of the stone picker, and I'll follow you up in the truck, and then when I get there I'll empty into the trailer. Alright, so let's go get in the truck and we'll follow him up there. He can leave now and I'll catch up with him because he can't go very fast with the trailer and the tractor anyways. So I doubt he'll be able to hit the speed limit for the road. It's going to be good to get the truck back home instead of having it sit up here at Ridgeline. I know it's been here only this morning, but I don't know. I'm weird like that. I like having my stuff where I can see it, if that makes any sense. I don't know, but we're gonna get up there and I'll catch you guys back up at the farm. Alright, getting back. Like I said, I caught up with them fairly quickly. We'll let this car pass. And then I think what I'll do is I'll just park the truck maybe right over here, out of the way. Leave it back a little bit. And, let's go jump in the Massey and get hooked back up to that stone picker and get that unloaded. Let's see, I think I'm disconnected from the trailer. Alright. Let's get this emptied and get back out onto that field. I think I'm going to ask Wes to start working on this other field with that second stone picker. see. Well, that was a complete miss. Maybe I should go back to school to learn to drive a tractor. Alright. Try number 2. Much smoother. Alright, we'll take it back a little bit and unload it. There we go. It looks like it's all going on the floor. I would hope Wes would have told me if it wasn't going actually in the trailer or not, but maybe it was just the angle I was at. I don't know. Anywho, let's get turned around and let's get him to park that trailer, and let's talk to him about getting out on that field with the other stone picker. Hey buddy, did all those stones go in that trailer?
Yeah, everything looked good on my end.
Cool. It just looked weird on my end, so I figured I would ask. But anywho, if I could get you to pick up to that, or hook up to that stone picker and get out on the field that you just plowed, I'm going to start working on the other one, and then we'll meet back up once we get done with both fields.
Works for me.
Alright, it's 1:27. Just got done with my field. Wes is done with his field. So this is going to be the last load to go into the trailer. Let's get this straightened out. That way we can back in a little bit easier. But yeah, so this is the last load that's going to go into the trailer. And then we need to get everything cleaned up and taken back. So that will be our next steps. Alright, that's done. So let's go ahead and... Hey buddy, why don't you go ahead and follow me, and we'll run off to the rental place real quick. Alright, so let him know that we're going to the rental place and for him to follow me. And we'll probably go inside, get a drink, sit down for a little bit, and then we'll cut back in with you once we do that. It is hot. It's already 2 degrees higher than the 84 that they expected. It's a little hot today. And I'm just not used to it right now. It's been nice and rainy and whatnot, but it is what it is. But we're going to get that going, and we'll catch back with you guys here in a little bit. So it's just 33 after 1, and we just sat down for a few minutes, took a quick drink, just to relax, to get out of the heat for a quick moment. So we're going to get this stuff cleaned up and get it over to Ridgeline, get it turned back in. We don't want to have an extra fee attached for us not cleaning it, so I guess I'll go ahead and clean Wes's tractor too. So we'll get this cleaned up, and then I'll help my tractor just to have it done and out of the way. That way I don't got to do it later. So there we go, almost done. Get it right there in the wheel well. There we go. Alright, so those are done. So let's jump over here and talk to Wes real quick. Alright buddy, so what I need for you to do is go to take this stone picker back to Ridgeline, drop it off, come back up here, grab this one, take this one back to Ridgeline as well. I'm going to run back over to the other field, grab the trailer, bring those stones over here, empty them into the silo, I'll clean the trailer, and then I'll head up there and let Sandy know that everything has been returned.
Okay, I will start heading that way. These go by the south gate, if I remember correctly, yeah?
Yep, sure do. Right across from where the trailers were at. So when you picked up the trailer, if you look just to the left of that, they go right there in that empty spot right next to the south gate.
Already understood. We'll get them there and put up.
Alright, well, let's get up to that other field. Well, first let's detach the stone picker. There we go. Alright, let's get up to that other field and grab the trailer and get those stones in the silo and see what we're gonna do next. I'll catch you up at the other field. Alright, pulling up to the field now and getting attached to the trailer. I don't remember us parking it way down here, but I guess we did because that's where the start of that second field is. So I guess it makes sense. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get this attached and get over to the farm. Well, the rental property. We're on the farm. Get over to the rental property and drop off the stones. So I'll see you guys up there. We ended up getting 5,726 liters off that field. Not even 50% of this trailer. So, like I said, they're small stones too, but they'll be good for concrete mix. So that's what I'm gonna be using most of these stones for. So let's go ahead and get this unloaded. Get up here. That should be good there. Let's get out and make sure it's all going in. Yeah, perfect. So I do need to get this cleaned up and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it cleaned. And then I will meet you guys up at Ridgeline. There's no point in you guys sitting here watching me clean again. So I'll see you up at Ridgeline. Alright, got the trailer put back up. And we're going to run in and let Sandy know that they've been taken care of. And put back up where they need to be. Hey, Sandy.
Hey HK, give me a second. I am just setting that equipment back as returned in the system.
Well, aren't you being the efficient one?
I figured since I saw you bring them, why wait and make the process longer?
Ooh, I get it.
So I've been meaning to catch you. It's been just over a week since I settled in here and, well, how's it feeling from your side of the counter, the changes I made, the leasing process, self-pickup, moving stuff outside, any bumps I'm not seeing?
I gotta say, things are moving smoother than ever. You've cleaned up a lot already. Whole place runs like it's got a fresh tune-up.
That's good to hear. I just want to make sure the regulars aren't grumbling behind my back. I know walking into someone else's system and shaking the tree can rattle folks.
I've heard nothing but good things, but if I hear anything bad, I'll let you know.
Thanks, HK.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying the Farm Rescue series. And if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe and share it with your friends. And I will catch you all in the next one. Peace!